Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm trying a new headset. I know Julie can hear me. I haven't added her to the stream yet, but I will add her now. I'll just do audio for now, and I'll wait until you're ready for video.
Good morning, Liz.
Good morning, good morning. We will, is Mike okay?
Yes, you sound great.
Okay, great. I've got a new headset, so I'm trying these things out. My husband works from home, so he's got a lot of different ones for me to try, and I think I finally found the best ones.
Oh, excellent.
And yeah, so it is almost 10 o'clock. We'll let a few people more hop on here and join us. Get your old t-shirt and scissors ready. I've picked out a lovely tie-dye shirt because I thought I would add some color. We'll see how that works.
Oh, I'm excited to see how that turns out. And you know what? I realized if people don't have an old t-shirt, you can use like a chunky yarn. I did an example this weekend, so I'll be able to show that as well. But the t-shirt version is just a fun, different use of material. So,
Definitely a great way to upcycle.
exactly, and for those who don't have chunky yarn around the house too.
Exactly. I'm very excited about this this great necklace because it's perfect for like Mother's Day and spring.
Definitely, it's a cute addition. I think people of all ages will love it.
All right, you ready, Julie?
I'm ready for you.
Sorry, no, it's okay. Here we go. I'll add you. Yay! Just while we got Charlie on screen.
Yes. All right.
Or at least his little nose.
Yeah.
All right, is everyone ready to get started? We have everything here. I'm gonna pop on here just one more second, and I'll just show you my lovely. You can't. It's a little dark in here, but it's a pretty vivid tie dye that I'm gonna try to do this with my crazy headset.
Oh, that's gonna be beautiful. And here we have Charlie's nose. Yeah, cute Charlie. So he's usually the model for the pieces. So at least get him in the picture somehow.
Oh,
so
yes.
He's lovely about that. All right. So here is the finished product. I know you approve, Charlie. It is your color. So we're going to learn to finger knit, and which is just a great technique that you can use over and over again. So I'm trying to teach you a lot of techniques that you won't just use now, but you'll be able to utilize in other art projects. Here is a version that I made out of yarn. So if you don't want to cut out a t-shirt, I used this really chunky yarn. So I've been reading a lot of funny memes and things on Facebook about people getting bored and eating. Hey, just finger knit. You know?
You've been crafting.
Yes, just craft. And I was doing this weekend. My husband's like, "What are you going to do with that?" I'm like, "It's just fun finger knitting. Just
just let me do it.
Just let me do it. It's fun." So I'm going to teach you a couple skills and that you'll be able to utilize for other crafts. So we will be making this necklace. However, I'm going to teach you how to make t-shirt yarn. So it's sort of a dual project. We're going to end up with some t-shirt yarn that we'll be able to take into some future projects too. So I'm excited that will kind of be a double whammy from this. Okay? So Liz, if you can change our screen, and I will go from the top view. If you're able to do that.
You're good. I switched it for you.
Oh, you did? Okay, great.
Yes.
Thanks.
Yeah. I always forget when I mute my mic. And I muted Julie too because I know she moves around. So, is everybody? Oh, we got a good crowd this morning. Leave us a comment and let us know if this is something that you're doing along with us or something that you're just checking in on. If you'd like to see more of these, We really love your feedback because it helps us know that we're doing the right thing and that this is something that you want us to continue doing. And hopefully this earlier time, it doesn't seem to have thrown anybody off, but I'm sorry if it has, but we will record this and it will be saved. We just realized we were coming up against too many announcements or phone calls from teachers, things like that, that are happening now. So please invite your friends, share. All right, I realized I muted. I think she's ready. You ready, Julie?
I'm ready for you.
Okay. All right, here is Julie again, or at least Julie's hands.
Yes. All right, so if everyone has their t-shirt ready, and I think I'm still upside down for you. I haven't figured that out. Liz will have to help me at some point. Maybe if I do it.
I don't think it's too bad.
Okay.
Leave us a comment. Tell us, do you care? Give us feedback. We live on feedback, so bring it on.
Okay. So if anyone was with us for the t-shirt to tote project, you'll have a little leg up here. So first thing, we're going to use the bottom. We're going to start at the bottom portion of our t-shirt, and we're going to cut off the seam portion of the t-shirt. And I'm going to try and get a view that will be helpful to you as a viewer. Line up your edges and then cut right along the seam. All right. It's really important to use sharp scissors. If you have sewing scissors, I know people who do sew have scissors that no one else can touch. Use those scissors. I made a mistake of leaving those out this weekend, and they were next to one of my girls. I was like, did somebody use these? So it's very important that you use sewing scissors only for material. So cut off the hem of your shirt. I'm using an extra large t-shirt just because it makes things a little bit easier. You want as much material as possible.
I'm going to say good morning, Jessica. She's joined us.
Hi, Jessica. Thanks for joining.
All right.
All right, I went a little off there with my edge. Okay. Now, we're going to cut this into 1-inch strips. So I have a mat where it will guide me. You can, it does not have to be perfect because the t-shirt material will stretch and coil, but it is nice to get it as straight as possible. And I'm realizing I have to run and get my ruler right here.
Good morning, Amanda.
So stop me at any time if Liz, you get questions, let me know.
Will do. We just people jumping on and saying good morning.
Okay,
so
go
far.
ahead, everybody. All right, so you can mark or you can cut freehand. I'm going to cut freehand this morning just to give you a view, a quick view, so you can make the strips. I'm going to cut along here at 1 inch. Perfection is not needed, but it's good to get them as close as possible.
So this is the perfect time to practice using rulers.
Yes.
Try to point out all the homeschool things that you can do with this craft. Or any of our crafts.
I have to tell you, I'm very used to cutting, so
you've got a good eye for the
yeah.
measurement.
Yes. But what you can do is, when you're working with the kids, mark along and draw a line. It will disappear. You know, if you just want to use a white colored pencil, or if you want to follow the line, there are many different options. But for speed purposes, I'm going to cut a few pieces quickly so that I can show you the next step.
I'm following along.
You are? Okay, terrific. How many people, if you're able to type in, how many people are following along or just going to watch for now and follow later? I'm going to cut one more strip.
And I'm not using a ruler at all, so
All
mine's
right. Okay.
very
Well, it really,
experimental.
and it doesn't need to be, and plus you have so much t-shirt, you don't need to be.
That's right.
So this is our fun one, okay? It's practice.
I'm using an old vacation shirt because we have these shirts that we get. You buy them on vacation and you can only wear them for so long before either somebody outgrows them or they just wear out. Especially if you got them at a cheap T-shirt stand like I did.
Well, and I think it keeps it around as a fun memory too. So.
Yes, exactly. Jessica said she is watching for now and we'll do it later.
Okay, excellent.
She is very crafty, so I am sure she will find some fun things to do with this.
Oh, I'm excited to see. Okay, so the next step is we're going to stretch out our material. So I know my hands are out of just like we did when the tote when we were making the fringe. We're gonna stretch out our material and it creates a coil. Right, I'm gonna do that with all my pieces. This also keeps it from unraveling. So this is the beginning of creating our t-shirt yarn.
Do you know? Here's a random question for myself. Does
Okay.
does denim curl like this?
Probably the thinner
Yeah,
denim does, but the thicker, maybe just like slightly at the end, and it'll fray more. But I definitely not at the same. I haven't worked with denim in a while.
I might try to see if I
Yeah.
can do this maybe with some old jeans.
I think you definitely can. It may not have the same again the thickness of the denim. Jessica may know more.
Oh yeah.
There, I was looking into some denim projects, so hopefully I will be able to bring some.
Oh yes, please. I've got so
Okay.
many. Obviously, I know I've mentioned denim before. So many worn pairs of jeans that I just don't want to get rid of. Like I just don't want to throw away because they've got good swatches of fabric to use, but I just don't know how to use it.
Well, I mean, there's so many cute projects with just the pockets.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
So, okay, now this T-shirt and every T-shirt's so different. I didn't have a side seam, so I'm gonna cut mine. I don't have a exact place. You know how some T-shirts have a seams down both sides, or maybe just one. I don't have that, so I'm gonna cut mine.
Oh yeah, mine does have that.
Okay, so I would cut
Right where the
wherever
seam
that
is.
seam is, but I don't have that guideline, so I'm gonna cut mine wherever. Cutting my loop open. If that makes sense.
You
So
just cut one side of it.
just one side,
Okay, because I'll still have one seam in the middle though.
and that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine because mine right now this piece is a full loop, so that doesn't give me any. But I need it to be one open string.
Jessica Jessica said, "I think your hand would hurt cutting all that denim, but I
Yeah.
think thin strips would work."
Yes. So now I cut 3 pieces off of my T-shirt. So I had 3 loops, and I cut my 3 loops open, and now I have 3 long strands of material. Okay? My next step will be creating these 3 strips into one long strip.
Ooh.
Okay? So now I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to start with my first piece. So my first piece is going to be on my left. I don't know what it is to you. So I'm going to put the other 2 on the opposite side of me. And I'm going to unfurl this piece, fold it in half, and make a little snip, not all the way through. So you see how I have it folded. I'm going to make a little incision right here so that it's almost like a little buttonhole. Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do that on the next piece. Make a little incision to create a little buttonhole. Okay. So now I have two little buttonholes. I'm going to take a piece from one side, take it through. Now, my new piece, I'm going to take the tail end up through and out. And now I've connected them.
Interesting.
All right. So let's do that again. I'm going to unfurl, fold a little bit, make a little snip.
Can everybody see this okay?
I'm going to get my next loose. So this side is I've now joined two pieces together. I'm about to join my third piece. So here's my buttonhole. Unfurl my loose piece. You may need to watch, again. Bring it through. Now I grab my tail.
This is such an interesting way to do it versus just tying them together.
Mm-hmm. This holds it pretty taut. Okay. Now I have my three long pieces and they're secure. All right. Now you can, here's some examples I created. Here's my T-shirt yarn ball. All right. And you can have your whatever project, save it for whatever project you want, or we can move on to our T-shirt necklace, and we'll show you how to get this fun crochet look. Okay, we ready to move on? I'm going to move on, I guess, just because I know this is tape, so people can rewind and move forward from here. So now to the finger knitting. Leave about 12 inches of a tail, but you're going to take it around your finger or your thumb. Okay. Between your thumb, behind your middle finger, in front of your ring finger, and behind your pinky. And you're going to come in front of your pinky, behind your ring finger, in front of your middle, behind your index, and then come back again. In that same pattern back. I'm going to undo it and do it again. I'm going to hook my thumb from behind my middle, in front of my ring, behind my pinky, behind my middle, in front of my middle finger. Did I say in front of my middle finger?
It's all right. It's all right. Eventually you were right.
I apologize. In front of my pointer, then weave again. And now we start the knitting process. So just like we did on the loom bracelet where that was maybe last week. We're going to take the bottom and bring it over, bottom, bring it over, bottom, bring it over.
I know it's tough to keep track of all these days.
I know.
And all these crafts. This is probably our most complicated one, but it actually is probably, I think, going to be fairly easy.
It is quite easy once you get going. Again, like I say with all our crafts, the starting is the hardest. Here's the only difference with the starting. You're going to take your tail and you're going to put it behind your index finger. And now, with your working thread, you're going to come in front and weave. I'm going to move it down. My fingers are a little bit short. And come back again. And then again, up and over, up and over, up and over, up and over.
I cannot wait to see everybody's when they're done with this.
Okay, I'm going to flip my hand so you can see the back side, what we're creating. Here's the working tail. You're going to pull back. And here's the beginning of our knitting. Okay. And go back. Over, under. You don't want to do it too tight that you can't get it over your fingers, but you don't want it too loose. All right, with each stitch that you go across, pull down behind with this tail. I was thinking that this color would show up better against the green, but I don't know if you can see that well against the contrast of my fingers.
Oh yeah, it seems good.
Okay. So, again, around and around. So I'll show you. I came to a knot right here, but it's just going to be hidden within the knitting. All right. So over my fingers, over my fingers, over my fingers, and then I tighten it down. So you see this coming together?
Yes, it's not. I did not think I was doing it right, but I see it now. Gotten a little further in.
Yeah. Once
Just
you
had to
get
have
in,
patience.
yes, just have patience. And every time, same pattern. Bring it down on your fingers if it starts to slide up. See how this can keep you from running to the fridge?
Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
You can do this while you watch TV. And shake this down as it bring the knitting together, shake it down your fingers. And here you have that same, it's gonna look like this. You just need some patience. You just need to bring it down.
My mom said, great job on the video process. Thanks, Mom. Also, don't watch because this is your Mother's Day present. You're gonna get some T-shirt necklaces.
Awesome, awesome. They go with everything.
Exactly.
They're perfect for summer.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be very nice and lightweight. Actually, also absorbent for if you're going to be outside working in the garden or something, and you can still look stylish.
Exactly. You know, I was thinking you could even take this further. You can make it into a headband. You
Oh,
can make it into, so I mean, don't limit it to a necklace. I love the commemorative part of this. You know, that you can take some material that was really important to you, and maybe the T-shirt's falling apart, and you're still keeping it around.
yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm doing with my Mickey Mouse.
That's awesome. So I'm going to do one more, and then I'll show you how to tie it off. All right, so getting along, I'll show you how to tuck in. There were a couple of knots are showing. Let me go one more time. Oops. See, here's a knot. Just
It's
right past it.
a great way to keep your hands busy, but also work out muscles. Avoid arthritis later.
Okay, so I'm going to keep it at this length just for now, just so I can show you how to tie it off. All right. But you just keep on going to the length that you want. If you wanted a full necklace of that, that's fine. But for instructional purposes, I want to show you how to end the necklace. I'm going to cut off I'm going to give myself about 15 inches just because I don't know how long I want it. But here I am at the end. Now to cast off my fingers, I'm going to come up through my pinky, through my ring finger, through my index finger. I skipped my middle finger. And now through my middle finger. And that's going to knot it off. And pull that tight. And there we have our knitting.
Oh, so cute and so easy.
Okay, so now if you see these little pieces, was where we had formed our pieces together, our long, you can tuck them in. It's all about just adjusting your knitting, okay? So you can easily hide those. You can easily hide those. And here is your little necklace.
Ta-da!
Okay?
So make sure you share your pictures with us when you've done it. Tag Miss Julie or myself in them. And this is Liz from Caprico's Books, by the way. The disembodied voice. But yeah, show us your project. Actually, I'll hop on here and I'll show you, even though I'm doing it one-handed now. There we go. You can see my tie-dye. I know it's a little dark in my room, but...
Excellent. Great job, Liz.
There's a camera. There we go. So I've got some beautiful colors on here. There we go. A little more sunlight. So I like the headband idea. I think I'm going to use that for a headband. It'll look good on my hair.
Absolutely. There's so many, and varying the thickness of the material. There are so many options we can go from here. Now that we've learned how to make the t-shirt yarn, we can create other things.
Everything, yeah. Now I want to knit all kinds of stuff with t-shirt yarn. So thank you so much, Julie. And we've kept it. Man, you are so good at the timing. You're so perfect. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Have a great day. And again, this will be up on our Facebook. It's on the Facebooks. We've shared the link. Make sure you leave a comment if you're watching this back again, just so that we know that we're doing the right thing and that these are, let us know. Was this too difficult? Was it just right? Would you like to see more difficult things? Was this something that you did on your coffee break from work? So these are all things that we would like to know, so we can keep bringing you this great craft time. And again, it looks like 10 o'clock has worked for everybody. Sorry, we decided to adjust it even though we did the poll. But yeah, thank you so much, Natalie. Natalie said, excellent idea. So yeah, join us later. And tomorrow we will be back with another craft. And all that information is on the Caprico's page and Julie Ellen Designs. And this will be on our YouTube channel later, the Caprico's Books YouTube channel. So have a great day and enjoy this weather. I think hopefully it's not going to rain for a little bit here in Harford County anyway. So see you later.